Do you have a 401k and some savings for future retirement, but don't even know if it's enough to live off of? How much is enough? How often are you thinking about it? The team at JPEX Financial Group can help set your mind at ease. We specialize in creating strategies in the planning and managing of your financial, educational, and investment needs. We help clients pursue their investment goals with sound financial strategies. You deserve a personal, tailored plan. Lasting, meaningful, and open relationships are the foundation of our practice. You've worked hard for your money and should feel confident in your investment choices as you make decisions for your financial future. Your goals are our goals. We are dedicated to your needs and hopes for your future. Visit our website and give us a call at 860-430-5397. Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Services Advisors, Inc. JPEX Financial Group, LLC is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. JPEX Financial Group is located at 78 Eastern Boulevard, Glastonbury, Connecticut.
This week on Speaking It Real, Frank and Carlos will be discussing fuel prices. Who is really in control? Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday. We got our show back. And I'm here by myself, I think. Actually, Carlos is around somewhere. I know that I saw him earlier, but Carlos said that he would join us today. And, well, here he is. Oh, wait, no. Oh, there he is. Carlos, thank you for showing up today. I'm going to always refer to Carlos for additional comments today and see what's going on with him. He kind of a little busy a little bit, doing some work, but I'm sure Carlos will come around, hopefully. No big deal. But hey, look, you guys are in the Tampa area. You want to buy a house. Here's your guy. Here's your guy right here, Carlos. Carlos is your guy. Well, Carlos, I'll jump for you later on for comments. Thank you for showing up. So anyways, everybody, how's your week been so far? You know what? We had Monday was Halloween. What did you guys do for Halloween? How'd you guys celebrate it? How do you guys do it? Do you guys celebrate Halloween? Do you not celebrate Halloween? I can tell you that on my end, I celebrate Halloween. I know some individuals that don't celebrate Halloween. I don't understand it. Some of them are because of religious reasons. I don't get it, to be very, very honest with you. And love to have somebody tell me, hey, you know what? What is it about Halloween that you don't celebrate? Religious beliefs and Halloween. That's what we're gonna call this. Is going to a trunk or treat celebrating Halloween? Is it celebrating something? Because I would think that if you're going to a trunk or treat, which is not the day of Halloween, the day after or the day before, why not go trick-or-treating on that same Halloween day? I would love to know from you guys out there what it is why people do not celebrate Halloween as to why not. Is it are you just religious for Halloween, or are you religious all around? You didn't have enough pot stirring already? No, I did not have enough pot stirring. I love stirring the pot like this. And you know what? I'm going to start off with Halloween. Because you know what? I don't understand. I don't understand why people do not celebrate Halloween. It's time for the kids to go out, trick or treat. What? Is it the devil's holiday? Why? Why do you not celebrate Halloween? Please, somebody enlighten me on this. But hopefully I'll get some comment on that soon enough. But I'm going to go through a couple stuff that I saw that I really laughed, over some Halloween costumes. Hopefully, be okay. Here we go. Yes, this is going to work perfect. So, Elizabeth, yes, I like to stir the pot. So these are the funny stuff that I was looking at through Facebook this week. And you know what? I really had to laugh on this because it was funny. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I'll make it bigger. Aging HVAC technician. Includes 2 divorce, fucked knees and back, and a tool obsession. So this doesn't want to turn now. Why? Oh, there it is. Okay, so next one. A graduate student. Laptop, notebook with details of field experience, a backpack that's about to fall apart. It does not include self-esteem, will to live, and a diploma. Oh, wait, what was this one? Okay, yeah. So we have Russell Wilson. He's a fraud. Includes 2 wins, 4 losses, a crappy Subway ad, Wolverine blood, and it requires minus $245 million. Serial killer. I'm just going to leave that one there. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, wait. Did I lose it? There we go. There we go. That's better. Every quarterback since Luck. Guess what? They're garbage. Fox News anchor, allergic to evidence and facts, has nightmares about Antifa and CRT. Lives in a mansion but speaks for the little guy. I don't know about that. Half-ass musician. That's what they are nowadays. Kanye West. We know what we think of him, huh? This is for another one. This will be not my dad. Unemployed female. Looks like she's about to go to the strip joint. Hey, we got a Twitter user. Akivicero. I hope I said that right. So, divorced male age 45 includes Tom Brady, a broken tablet, 7 rings, and a 3-5 record. Oh, and that's it. And then you have Carlos. Carlos, do you celebrate? Halloween, Carlos? Just asking. What are your thoughts on that, Carlos? Carlos is not talking. I'm telling you guys. I mean, what can I tell you? Halloween. There's not a whole lot to say about it, is there? So we do have. I do want to talk about something else here. So today, the Parkland shooter was finally sentenced. Let me tell you something. Excuse me. I saw majority of this trial, and I had never seen such a poor display from the defense team coddling this guy, um, just outright making excuses as to why this kid did what he did. I don't understand. I don't think part of me is ever going to understand. I do tell you that today the family, well, actually between yesterday and today, the families were finally able to speak to him or tell him what they really felt like, what stuff that they couldn't do in the trial. And I think that was part of the biggest issue there, where the family couldn't express themselves, when they were on the stand, because it was gonna eliminate, or they didn't want to tarnish the trial. Could tell you that Joaquin Oliver's dad today was in court. He sat at home for the majority of the trial. I never saw him at the trial. He never took the stand because he did not want to tarnish the trial and then have him declared a mistrial and go through all this again. I want to say that everybody, were able to wish him death. Everybody wished that he was dead. Everybody wished, hopes that he rots in jail. And I'll tell you, he's gonna rot. And I think he's gonna get these families are gonna get justice one way or the other, with them knowing that this guy's gonna die in jail. For sure. Something's gonna happen to him in jail that he's gonna die. And honestly, I could agree. This guy needs to go. He has shouldn't be living. And I don't understand if it's just our justice system or if it's the laws in Florida, but I don't think it should have been a majority vote. I mean, I'm sorry, a unanimous decision. I think it needs to be a majority vote as to getting the death sentence, because it just takes one person to say no. And who's to say that this person came in and said, I don't believe in the death penalty? Guess what? That's it. Why even have a trial? The shooter himself said that he doesn't deserve to live. That alone costs enough to just throw him in the chair, give him a lethal injection. All these families are just devastated, and I think that they kind of need to take care of that. So let's see, Victor. The systems failed the kid. The system need to see the kids more in detail. Too many red flags before he made the killings. You know what, Victor? I do agree with you on that. Okay, but my argument here is that, yeah, okay, the kid did have issues. I don't deny that. But if he's able to plan it out, go through with it, why does he deserve to be living? He was able to go through with it. He had years and months of planning this. So again, there's mental issues, and that's a totally other topic. But if he's able to go through it, then why, if he's able to go through it, then he needs to face the ultimate punishment. I think, it's if you take a life, you deserve to die. In that manner, right? Because there's plenty of ways you could take a life, accidentally, in a car accident, that's totally different. But you literally went, you bought your AR, you had your AR, you got sauce, I can't even say it, you know, written all over them. So at the end, what happens? Yes, I agree with you too. If people in the system, if the people in the system is not doing their job and getting paid, you're right. The system did fail him, but you know, all this could have been avoided if the system would have helped him correctly. I agree there. But again, we go back to the main thing. He had all this time to plan it. So the system has its part, but he has a lot of the part also. Because there's no way that, if you're good enough to think it, act it out, actually think it, plan it, okay? You put posts in social media about it. Guess what? Then you're not as crazy as people say you are. Or actually, you are as crazy because you did it. But you need an ultimate price for it. Because again, there's to me, this guy should not even be walking or breathing the same air that we're breathing. Because I could tell you that if it would have been me and it was one of my kids, I would do everything in my power to kill him myself. I will go as far as getting myself arrested and hoping I get placed in the jail where he's at, and I will kill him. Hands down. Yeah, well, Victor, what's too easy exactly to kill him, to give him the electric chair or injection, however the way they do it now. And I'll tell you something. His defense team, granted, let's go into his defense team a minute, right? I had never seen a trial where the defense team was just as rude and obnoxious. That kid needs to pay day by day. Well, you're right, Victor. He does. But is he really? Is he really going to pay day by day? Do you think he's thinking about that? It's been 4 years. The look on his face, and trust me, when I tell you that I saw majority of the trials, because I did. I had my phone at work. I had my earbuds on. Okay, and all I did had these on and this. I listened to that trial. Every now and then I'll glance at it. Jairo, I know you're my boss. Sorry, but it is what it is. You know, um, the look on his face was the same. It was a look of I don't care, and that is something that I had to have a hard time dealing with. There was no remorse. At one point, you could see him on video as they're going through the trial where he covered his ears because he didn't want to listen to it. Is that him being remorseful? Is that him being disrespectful? You know, he was doodling a lot on a piece of paper the whole trial, speaking to his defense attorneys. They were laughing. Death is too easy for the pain and the kids and the survivors still hurting families too. Um, I don't know, man. I think that if I was in their shoes, man, I think I would rather see the guy die. I think the fact that he's living, he's breathing, he gets 3 meals a day, gets a shower, he could go to college. Okay, he gets what these kids did not get or are not gonna get. I mean, hell, If he even wants to, he could get married in jail.
Motion detected at front door.
Sorry. Okay, so again, is it right? Is it wrong? I mean, check out everything he gets. He gets a lot of things. And what do these parents get? They're going to be grieving their child until they die. So again, you know what, Parkland shooter? I hope you get what you deserve. Bottom line, there's nothing else about it. He deserves to get everything. Carlos, what do you think about that? Damn it, Carlos is silent again. Damn it, Carlos. Yeah, it was a very bad event. That's for sure. Anytime, Victor. Anytime. So going on to other things. Twitter gets a new owner, right? How's that one? I can tell you that Elon Musk in the first couple of days fired 3 people. Now is it going to be better? Is it going to be worse? What are we to do here? Get un cafecito for sure, dude. I take coffee all the time, bro. You're more than welcome to bring it down my way. So Twitter's the new owner. What are we going to do with Twitter? I still stream on Twitter. Elon Musk, is he going to buy everything? I did hear that he wants to make it a paid version of Twitter. I don't agree with that. I don't. I use Twitter just not a whole lot. But hey, guys, right quickly, if you like the show, please click the like button, click the share button, subscribe to our channels, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I can Twitch. Trying to get everything out there. That's where we're at. And again, if you want to come on the show, by all means, you could always come on the show. Less commercials. What do you mean less commercials? I don't have many commercials. I got 1 commercial in the beginning. I'm supposed to play more, but I don't have all my commercials that I'm supposed to have. But do know that Speaking It Real is brought to you by Clovercrest Media. If you want to start a podcast, come check them out. Clovercrestmedia.com. Get in touch with Joe. Yeah, Twitter does have a lot of commercials. But I'll tell you though, Facebook is going into, also has a lot of commercials and a lot of stuff. I mean, I get it all the time on Facebook. A lot of stupid little commercials here and there. But so what? Would the paid version of Twitter not give you commercials? I can tell you what we have not been tweeting about. The Florida gas tax. Guess what, people? As of yesterday, November 1st, we started paying more on our gas. The month of October came, there was a huge drop on gas. But really quickly it went up. I don't understand as to how I do understand. Let me get that. But there's a 25-cent tax hike on a gallon of gas. Right? The state gets that. If we lower the gas tax, we can have cheaper gas. But if the gas chains, if the gas stations, right, lower their prices, because they can, I'm sure they make a decent amount of money. Well, you know what, Victor? Gas stations have always charged more per gallon if you pay with a debit or credit card. That's always happened. I want to say for a long time they didn't. because I remember being young, and I remember seeing the prices, cash price, credit price. But then they did away with that also for a long time, and I don't know if they brought it back yet. I mean, I haven't seen it. I've seen it in some places, right? I haven't seen it at all. But either way, gas prices are still crazy high, Victor. I mean, when you look at it, you have, who's making the money on gas? All these gas stations. They're controlling the cost of gas. Explain to me this, and I'm going to throw it out there: a Shell station, right? A Shell gas station is up and down the Florida Turnpike, right? Explain to me why their gas on the Turnpike is at least 20 to 40 cents higher than the gas off the Turnpike. Okay? A gas station that's closer to the Turnpike, and we're talking about gas stations within a mile radius, right? In one place is 330. The other place, as you get closer to the Turnpike, is 350, 360. So again, who's controlling the money? Who's controlling the gas prices? You feel what I'm saying, Victor? It's the gas. The gas is high. But I'm sure that if I ask my trusty friend, my co-host, Carlos, what do you think? Carlos just has a smile. Carlos, what do you think about this, man? Do you think that we should get it like this? Come on, man. You I don't get it, bro. You're right. The demand. It's also the demand, Victor. But again, dale un cafecito a Carlos. Yeah, bro. Carlos needs a coffee, man. Carlos needs a coffee. Imagínate. Um, you're right. It is a demand, but here we go. The demand is that high. I mean, look, back in hell, here, Victor, how much did you pay gas in 1996? Not a whole lot. I mean, I don't remember what I paid gas in 1996, but I can tell you that it was under $1. Um, just gas, man. We gotta figure that out, man. Yeah, sure. In Texas, how much did you pay gas in Texas? It was always cheaper there. You know, $1, 125. I don't remember, but I think you're right. Again, we're paying twice that amount nowadays, and I guarantee you, gas is just needs to be controlled better, man. Needs to be controlled a lot better than what is being controlled. I don't like the gas hike at all. I mean, look. Let's see. Where am I here? Let's see what average. Right now, we're looking at about $3.30 per gallon. The national average is higher at 3.76. So let's see how it goes. Hopefully, one day gas prices will drop. But now, I'm going to tell you something that has me really, really upset. And I don't care about on what side of the fence you're on, right? Whether you're right, whether you're left. To me, it doesn't matter. Paul Pelosi, this guy got attacked at his house, right? By somebody that's going after his wife. Now, do we know why he was attacked? The guy was looking for her. Do we know why? Anybody? Even though he's expected to make a full recovery, all right, This guy went armed with a hammer. He was unable to locate her, so instead he brutally attacked Paul Pelosi, who was at the house. Guys, dude, huevas lo tienen más barato. Guaguas. Yes, you're right. I don't know, man. I don't. I don't think that was his drinking buddy, man. I'm really, there's a lot of speculation on this going around, but what I don't like is that people are making fun of it. All these, you know, trompitas, as I call them, all these Trumpies, you know, are really making fun of it. I know some religious people that are making fun of it, but they're looking for her. Yeah, she's a speaker. But I'm sorry, man. Nobody has any right to go after somebody, okay, that's doing their job, whether we agree with it or not. Because there's a lot of things that I don't agree with. Well, what goes on, whether you're Republican or Democrat, okay, there's a lot of things. But violence is not the way to go about it at all. I'm sorry, so again, let's see. She could be the president if the president and vice. Yeah, she can be. Again, yes, she can be. But I don't think that's going to happen. You know, thank you for agreeing with me, Victor. Again, it's one of those things that what are we looking at here as the democracy that we live in? Okay, we live, in my opinion, what's always been one of the best countries to live in. One of the best countries to live in. Okay, we're able to speak our minds. We want to pack our guns. We could pack our guns. We could basically do a lot of stuff. But hey, you know what? We got to follow the laws. And invoking violence on any individual is the wrong way to go about it. You know, does it mean that we can't get in a fight with somebody? Hey, you know what? Sometimes it happens. Look, I'll give you a perfect example. Today I was at a youth baseball game, right? My my stepson made a mistake on the field. I called it a mistake, and there were some other parents that were talking about it. And my first reaction was, "Oh, wait a minute, they're blaming him for this? No, 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 because it wasn't really his. It was his fault, but it wasn't his fault. Number one, it was lack of coaching. But that's a whole topic altogether. But what happens here? I go to defend him, and I went straight to the group of parents. Hey, are you guys blaming Nico for this? No, 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 no. Don't get it wrong. Oh, okay, not a problem. I'm going to defend my kids, and I will never allow any adult to talk about them, but I will defend them. The coach wants to scream at him because he made a mistake and what he should have done. That's one thing. Another parent, no, I'm not. But we live in this country. You're able to do that. You can confront somebody in a certain way. You know, I wasn't going to go throw down. Put his hands on me. Yes, I'm going to defend myself. But again, we don't have to get to that point. Okay, we elect these individuals into Congress, into their seats. we could also elect them out. So if you're not happy with what's happening, elect them out. Talk to your friends. Convince them. Convince them. Say, hey, I don't agree with this person for XYZ reason. You know. So again, if we don't like it, we talk to them. Got to vote, of course. Hey, go out and vote, people. Go out and vote. I can tell you that next week's show is going to be hot. For sure, for sure. Because Carlos is going to be on next week. He called me and he said that he's going to be on next week for the show. So it's going to be on, people. And I'll tell you that you want to make a difference, you have to vote. You have to vote. If not, there is no difference. All right. If you sit there till you're blue in the face talking about it and you're not voting, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. So how are you going to fix the problem? By voting. Bottom line. I don't care what you vote. You stand for what you believe in, go for it. But don't knock somebody else because of your beliefs. And that goes for anything. That could go for religion. That could go for, that could go for political parties. Victor, I'll be honest, I'm tired of seeing DeSantis on there. He has done some good things. There's a lot of things that I don't agree that he's done. The whole thing with the abortion, the banning of abortions, I don't agree with that. I think that every single female has a right to decide with her own body. Granted, you got to keep it in parameters, right? I'm not saying that at 34 weeks go out and have an abortion. I'm not saying at 20 weeks to go out and have an abortion, right? If you're gonna have an abortion, normally within your first trimester. Your trimester is 12 weeks, so you should have that first trimester to decide, because you know what? The first 4 weeks, you don't know. A lot of people don't realize it until after 4 weeks. Thank you. I'm glad she agrees with me. It's look, man. I've always been very very open, thinking about things, because I don't think that anybody has the right to tell you what you have to do with your body. No one has the right. Like right now, if I want to go out, which it will never happen, but if I want to go out and get a sex change, that's my prerogative. Should be allowed to do that. I don't think anybody has any rights to decide what you're going to do. That is your life and how you want to live it. And that alone. So again, I do what you got to do. DeSantis kind of, let's say the woman gets raped. She doesn't believe I'm Cuban. Why don't you believe I'm Cuban? I have Cuban roots. I was born here in the States, but I have Cuban roots. My mom's Cuban, my dad's Cuban, my grandfather's Cuban, my abuelita's Cuban. I mean, I eat flans and tres leches, more flans, and guava pastelitos. But yeah, I'm Cuban. Your wife's name is Wendy, right, Victor? So again, people, go out and vote. Vote for who you want. If they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. We wait 4 years. People are not stupid. Like, look, you know what? I am an independent voter. You see, I remember things, my friend. I am an independent voter. Okay, meaning that I could vote right or I could vote left. I vote for whoever I feel is going to give us a better chance to succeed. To give us a better chance to get this country back on its feet. The one thing that we've all forgotten in this country is to love each other again. You know, is to realize that, hey, we got to come together. We got to come together. We can't, we can't just keep growing apart as a country. And that's something that I haven't seen in a long time where this country's together. Everybody is so worried about their own agenda that do they worry only about themselves. And sometimes it's not just about you. There's other people. You know, um. So again, people, you want to make a difference. Want to make a difference? Vote, vote. That's all I gotta say is just go out and vote. That's the only way. But going back to what I was trying to say before I lost my mind, before I lost my frame of mind or my thought. There we go. Before I lost my thought, right? Tell like this. In 1990, no, I'm sorry, 2016. You see, Victor, you come on the show and I'm already thinking 1996. Where were you and I November 2nd of 1996, huh? So, you know, you lost your mind. Yeah, dude, I lost my mind many years ago, man. That's for sure. I lost my frame of thought. There we go. I didn't realize. Pelon. Pelon. Yeah, a little bit. But look, back in 2016, right? What did I do? I voted for Donald Trump, right? People were always asking, why did I vote for Donald Trump? I didn't think he was going to make a good president, but I voted for the lesser of two evils. I didn't think Hillary would make a good president at all, but kind of thought that, you know what, get this guy in. People blame other people for Trump losing the election when he did in 2020. I blame Trump for losing his election. Trump lost it. And guess what? What are you going to do? You're going to bring in somebody else. We voted. What did we vote for? Brandon. Okay, we voted for Brandon. I'm not necessarily happy with him either. But it is what it is. Come time around, let's see. I did too. I wanted to give someone a chance because all these senators have been in for years and haven't done any changes. You're absolutely right, Victor. Sometimes, you have to give people other chances. You have to give people a different mindset. You have to, it's reset. It's reset. Bottom line. So why not? It's funny you mentioned this, that I want to give someone a chance because all these senators have been in for years. Okay, 4 years. This comes up to, you're opening up another can of worms here. What is it we want to do with people, with these senators and the people that run for office, right? I think it's time we set term limits. People need these term limits done because guess what? You end up with Joe Biden, who I think he might have been able to be a good president in his earlier years. Because if I'm not mistaken, he's up there in age. I don't remember his age right now, but I mean, he's 79 years old. So, who doesn't forget some things at 79 years old? I mean, hell, would we really want Nancy Pelosi as president? Hell no. She's 82. She's even worse. She needs to go already. I think, people to be elected into any type of form of Congress, right? Yeah, you could do it at an early age. But I think by the time you hit 60 years old, if you're not the president of the United States, you need to go. Let's see. Like DeSantis, I know him, and I also know Chris, and he didn't much for Florida. Like DeSantis, I know him, and I also know Chris, and he didn't do much for Florida. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but again, now who's the lesser of the two? Who's the lesser of the two evils here? What has DeSantis, has he done good stuff? Yes. Again, but I think he's very arrogant. So I think I know who you meant, Chris. Yes. So or Christ or whatever, Charlie Chris. So you know what? It is what it is, people. We try to get our things going, and I mean, look, I guarantee you. Let's see. So, Carlos, do you have anything to say about this, Carlos? I think Carlos is going to vote for Charlie Chris. What do you think, Carlos? He has a smile on his face, so he just might. Hold down. But hey, look, and in all honesty, you guys want to make a difference? The only way to make a difference is to go out and vote. If you don't go out and vote, you're not making no type of difference. Those are my 2 cents for today. I do want to say, Victor, thank you for leading the charge and giving me conversations today. Because I'll be honest, man, I had a totally different show planned. I got home, I couldn't get it done. There was just so much going on. But I always like to stick to what I say. And when I post out there that, hey, I'm going to go live and I'm going to do a podcast, I'm going to do a show, you know what? I always like to stick to it. So you know what, Victor? You've given me a show today. You've been on point with your comments. And, bro, I'm going to tell you this. You ever want to speak your mind, you know what? You could always come on board, bro. I'll send you the link. You come on. It doesn't matter. Mi hermano, buenas noches. Love what you do, brother. Thank you, Victor. Thank you. But hey, look, make sure you follow my show. Make sure you share my show. Share it with your friends. Share it with your enemies. Share it with your frenemies. All right? Just share the show. It doesn't matter with who. You have Wendy follow it, So again, I always have an open invitation to anybody that wants to be on the show. To me, it doesn't matter who you are. You have an open invitation. You have something on your mind. You want to speak it. You know what? You speak it. We give you the platform to do it. And that's what we are here. But hey, look, again, I might not always have the answers. Or you might not agree with what we're speaking, or you might agree with what we're speaking. But I could tell you one thing, whoever's on this show with me, okay, it doesn't matter who, whether it's Carlos as a picture, whether it's Carlos on person, whether it's Victor in the comments, whether it's Elizabeth in the comments, at the end of the day, we're speaking it real. Catch you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Speaking with You is brought to you by Clovercrest Media. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. You can listen to us wherever you get your podcast. See you next week.